Are you an Alfredo fan looking for an easy low-carb recipe? Start by rinsing your spaghetti squash with water. Carefully cut it in half, removing the ends, sprinkling with avocado oil and taco seasoning, your favorite one, and blend with your fingers. Flip over and cook at 400 degrees for approximately 30 minutes. Remove from the oven, flip the spaghetti squash back over and sprinkle some blended cheese. And add about 2 ounces of cream cheese and a little more shredded cheese on top. You're going to put back into the oven and cook until bubbly. You'll use a fork to shred and make your noodles. You can add shrimp, steak, or any other protein of your liking. And then check out Keto Ed 123 on Facebook for tons of other recipes, meal plans, grocery lists, and other tips and tricks. Bon appetit!
You'll need 1 sheet of phyllo dough, which is like really flaky pastry. Spray a sheet with some olive oil. Sprinkle on some everything bagel seasoning, and then fold it up. Bake these for about 8 minutes. And for a vegan feta whip, you'll need vegan feta, some vegan cream cheese, lemon juice, cilantro, and a little seasoning. Blend this up.
Cauliflower mac and cheese. First, you're going to get a head of cauliflower, wash and separate the florets, and put it on a baking sheet. Roast it at 450 for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to melt a tablespoon of butter, 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, 3/4 cup of heavy cream, 1.5 cup of cheddar cheese, and 1/2 cup of mozzarella. Then I add about a tablespoon of stone ground mustard and some salt and pepper. Mix that all together until the cheese is completely melted. Once the cauliflower is done, you're going to take it out of the oven and place it in a greased 9x13 baking sheet. Then you're going to pour the cheese sauce over the cauliflower. Mix it all together and then add some more cheddar cheese and parsley on top. Broil that until the cheese is melted and it's done.
Hey everybody, let's make some avocado chips. First, you're gonna need 1 whole avocado, 1 cup Parmesan, 1 egg, and mix. Now that I have all this mixed in, I'm going to add some pink Himalayan salt and some pepper. Next, I'm going to scoop them out on a cookie sheet. Then you kind of just want to flatten them. I spread mine out a little bit bigger because I'm actually going to use these as bread substitute. Next, top with everything but the bagel seasoning. Pop them in the oven, 350 for 30 minutes. Alright, so they just came out. Like I said, I made them a little bit bigger because I'm going to make like a little sandwich out of them. So I'm going to take 2 of them, put some meat down, and make a sandwich. That's so good. Like and follow for more recipes.
Have you ever had edamames in the air fryer? Let's make it together. Healthy snack alert. Spray with olive oil, sprinkle with salt, air fryer 15 minutes at 400, and voila.
I know you're not gonna follow me after I show you this recipe. Forget french fries, get yourself a zucchini fry instead. Top and tail a nice thick zucchini, then cut it in a way that it can assume the identity of a french fry. This might be identity theft in like 50 states. Add a dollop of truffed mayo to an egg. This is gonna take our zucchini fry to the next level. 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese with 1/2 cup of almond flour, season it with anything you'd like. Go into the liquid mixture, then the dry dredge, and air fry it at 375 for 10 minutes, flipping halfway or until it's crispy brown. I serve this with some low-calorie ranch. Now you know what you have to do, right? Follow for more.
Hey guys, nothing says barbecue season like burgers on the barbecue. Here's some keto burgers that are absolutely delicious. Okay, this is the full Costco-sized ground beef. I'm gonna put 4 eggs in there and mix it with a 1/3 cup of mustard, 2 tablespoons of garlic plus, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of onion powder. Next, just time to get dirty and mix that all together and form your patties whatever size you want. I like to freeze some of mine, so I put them in a container with parchment paper. Then barbecue or smoke your burgers. I made this 90-second bun in the microwave. Head to my page if you want to learn how I made that.
That's your basic tuna salad. Let me show you how to make it. Start with 2 cans of tuna, 3 tablespoons of mayo. I'm obsessed with this one right now. Chopped pickles and pepperoncinis, a little bit of peppercini juice, a little bit of mustard, salt and pepper, and then mix it together.
Oh my goodness, these sweet potato nuggets were amazing. As always, I'll have all the ingredients at the end for you to screenshot. Sweet potatoes are so advantageous to your gut health because of all the fiber and antioxidants. I like to try to get sweet potatoes in my diet at least once or twice a week. I know this looks strange, but this is what I do to my parchment paper to make it lay flat on the pan. Then you're just going to roll your mixture and place it on the parchment paper. You can dip these in whatever you want. I chose this gut-friendly sauce by Patties. If you haven't checked them out, I highly recommend. If you like this, please don't forget to follow me, tag a friend, and save for later.
Step aside avocado mousse, here come garbanzo beans. Aqua faba is the name for water that you usually drain away from a can of chickpeas. You may want to read a book while whisking it, but its starchy texture creates a big magical foam. Aqua faba is a famous substitute for egg whites in vegan baking. All you have to do is mix it with some melted dark chocolate and refrigerate for an hour. This recipe is gluten-free, dairy-free, and healthy. It makes the creamiest bowl of chocolate mousse. So satisfying.
Shredded chicken parmesan, definitely my favorite crock pot recipe so far. I load that chicken in. Italian spice blend, I like Kinder's. I use Avocado cheese. You could use parmesan if that's all you got. Low carb, Rayos marinara. Make sure everything's covered. Uncover at 3.5 hours and then shred it up and cook the last half hour with the lid off. This takes away some moisture, makes a nice consistency. Low carb bread, broiled with some mozzarella, little open faced chicken parm sandwiches, parsley, basil. You got perfection.
Let's try my fire chickpea meatballs. Ooh. Add some couscous to a bowl and cover with hot water. Take a tea towel, cover it, place a plate on top. Add our chickpeas, half a red onion, garlic, paprika, parsley, black pepper, salt, and our couscous, and a little bit of soy sauce. Pulse until everything is combined. Take the chickpea mixture and roll them into balls. Now we bake. Next we'll add our hot sauce, soy sauce, brown sugar, cornstarch, black pepper. Next we'll add our meatballs to the sauce. Lastly we'll add our coriander. Great for snacking or in a sandwich.
Y'all, if you're craving something sweet and quick, this is the thing. I'll list the ingredients at the end. Just mix it up, pop it in the microwave for 2 to 3 minutes. Let it cool, top with your favorite berry. Like and follow for more recipes. Keto.
These orange chicken bowls are quick, easy, delicious, and great for meal prep. I started by air frying some of these pre-cooked rotisserie chicken strips. In a wok, I added a little toasted sesame oil, a bag of cauliflower rice, a bit of fresh garlic, and some of this squeezable ginger. I love this stuff. Then I added a little liquid aminos. You could use soy sauce if you prefer. And finally, just a little bit of pepper. Stir and let that cook until all the flavors come together. Then I divided it into my meal prep containers. Next, I chopped up those chicken tenders into bite-sized pieces. Added some of the G. Hughes sugar-free orange ginger marinade. A little goes a long way. Then I added a little sriracha just for some added spice. Shake it up and then add it on top of your cauli rice. I finished these off with a little toasted sesame seeds, as well as some green onion. All in all, this meal prep took me about 15 minutes and it's super flavorful. Enjoy!
I'm making my famous keto buffalo chicken patties tonight. This is my #1 recipe on my website, healthylittlepeach.com, and I wanted to share the recipe with all of you. It's versatile, it's easy, you can use it for meal prep, serve it with a side salad for an easy meal option during the week, and I drizzle it with my spicy ranch.
Chop up the head of a cauliflower. Sprinkle with a little olive oil and garlic salt. Roast at 400 degrees until a little crispy. When it's finished, drizzle with some cheddar cheese. Don't forget the crumbled bacon. Top with some scallions and ranch dressing. Oh my.
You guys have to try these yummy marinated mozzarella bites. So start with 1 cup cubed mozzarella, a teaspoon of garlic, and a tablespoon of basil. Then use salt, pepper, and red pepper flakes. Cover it with olive oil, toss it together, and that's it. Super easy, great appetizer and snack. Follow us for more.
Chicken tenders used to be one of my absolute favorite foods growing up, but I tried to avoid fried foods and I also am gluten-free. So I discovered this super simple air fryer recipe for breaded chicken and I quickly became so obsessed. This is easily one of me and my husband's all-time favorite dinners. You can totally mix up the seasonings and spices. I used everything but the bagel. So good.
The All-American Burger. Start with a whole onion and make your onion rings, stuffed with Colby cheese, and now the best part, wrap with bacon. Nice and tight, just like you see right here. Set your grill up indirect with a chunk of hickory, add the onion rings, and now we're rolling at 350 degrees, 40 minutes in, and we are getting crispy. Let's make our sauce. That's mayo, ketchup, garlic whole grain mustard, sweet relish, and truff hot sauce. We're going in with 80-20 ground chuck seasoned with seasoned salt. Get your patties down and season the other side. Leftover shredded beef rib, 5 minutes in, flip, cheese with cheddar, sauce both buns, and now let's assemble. Burger patty, onion ring, stuff the core with the shredded beef rib. Now you see why this is the all-American burger. The full recipe is on my website, link in bio.